Make a fist with your right hand, cover with your left.
Assistant Instructor.
Bow to advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students. Let's begin our warm-up. 75 jumping jacks.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position. First set of 10 push-ups.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. Rest kneeling. So when we do our push-ups, remember, it's totally acceptable to do your push-ups from your knees. What we want to do is try to get our chest as close to the ground as possible. So if it's easier to go from your knees, just try to make sure that your back is straight and try to get your chest as close to the ground as you can and get a good bend in your arms. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Second set.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. Last set.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. On your back for bicycle crunches.
Yes, ma'am.
Touching your opposite face towards you. And I can start. And just turn your head towards me. So you can see. touching your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. First set of 25. Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am. Right here, so we'll try to 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Rest. And then see how fast it's going. Yes, good. So then you can see me. So you can copy what I'm doing. Second set.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Rest.
Yes, ma'am.
Last set. Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am. Silas has good black flex 5 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Sit up.
Yes, ma'am.
Feet straight out in front.
Yes, ma'am.
Face towards me, Mila. Turn around. See how Gus is sitting? Back there, good. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to keep the legs straight. Let's go, Xanon. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bend one leg in. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Switch sides. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bottom of the feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
Flap your tiger ears. Push the knees down, make your back straight. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes or as low as you can go.
Yes, ma'am.
1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. As seated angle, legs wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right. Yes, ma'am. Put one hand on either side of the front leg. Try to straighten out both your legs. Just like Crystal's doing, you can look at Crystal. Turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, ma'am.
Back to center, a seated angle, legs wide apart.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Palms up, back straight. Toes up, legs straight.
Yes, ma'am.
1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Reach to one side.
Yes, ma'am.
Reach to the other side.
Yes, ma'am.
Widen your stretch if you can. Reach to both sides. Touch your head to the floor or as low as you can go.
Yes, ma'am.
1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Last stretch, feet straight out in front. Bend one leg back and knee back.
Yes, ma'am.
Switch sides. down, make sure you're still standing on your red star. And turn towards me. Good. So we're going to start with our tiger blocks today. When I say attention stance, that means you bring your feet together, hands down by your side, and you say,
Yes, ma'am.
when I say stand tall, that means you make fists with your hands, pull them up tight by your ribs, and you say,
Yes, ma'am.
good. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
When I say tay, you say tay and turn your toes out. Tay.
Okay.
When I say tie, you say tie and turn your heels out. Tie. When I say pay, jump your feet a little bit bigger than shoulder width apart. Sink down, bend your knees, and say pay.
Okay.
Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay.
Okay. Okay.
Bend your knees. Horse stance center.
Yes, ma'am.
Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're going to do our very first block that we learned, our tiger front block. When we do our tiger front block, it's going to come from back behind our shoulder, just right out in front, and close into a tiger claw. Who can show me what a good tiger claw looks like? Go ahead, do your tiger claw if you know how to do it. Good. So Crystal has her wrist flexed back. That means she's pulling her wrist back, and she's bending her fingers. Yes. Gus also has a very good tiger claw. We want to leave a little bit of space in between our fingers and push out with our palm heel. So when we do our tiger front block, it's going to be open, open, open all the way until the end, and then we squeeze it into a tiger claw. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay.
Okay. Okay.
Good, then this is fun. Tiger front block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
So when we're doing our blocks, who remembers what should we be doing with our opposite hand when we're blocking with one hand? Chambering it, yes. So just like when we do our stand tall, that's called chambering. So we want to make sure we're pulling our fists back by our ribs and keeping it chambered tight. So make sure this time, think about your other hand, what it's doing. Try to keep it chambered. Each time you switch hands, try to bring it right back to chambered. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay.
Okay. Okay.
Tiger front block. Bend your knees. Yeah, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, make sure you're chambering that opposite hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend those knees. Make sure you're still in a good horse stance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, who can show me what a good horse stance looks like? Saul? Ah, that is a very good horse stance. His thighs are parallel to the ground, feet, toes pointing forward. His chest and back are mostly straight. If you think you can do a good horse stance too, go ahead. Jump into a horse stance. Yes. Bend your knees a little more. Good, yeah. Try to point your toes straight forward. Nice. Yes, and then bend your knees. So you're doing this. Look at me. Bend your knees. Yes, good. Oh, back straight, remember? Straighten out your back. Yeah, you might have to not go quite as low. Make your stance a little bit smaller. Yes, good. Very nice, yes. And those knees, make copying someone who's taller than you, like me, or Crystal, or Aiden, you'll do your stance a little bit too wide because you're trying to do it the same as we are. But since you're a little bit shorter, your legs are a little bit shorter too, right? So just make your stance a little bit smaller and make sure you're bending those knees so that your thighs are parallel to the ground. All right? Let's go ahead and do our tiger outside block. So go ahead, I want you to copy what my hand is doing. Mirror me. Yes. Mirror my hand. Copy what my hand is doing. Yep. So, I don't know, some of the hands look broken. Copy what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing. So then we're going to come, circle it, boom. Copy my hand. Just like Crystal's doing, copy it exactly how I'm doing it. Good. So when we do our tiger outside block, we're going to circle our hands in front of our bellies, in front of our chest, in front of our face, and then out into a tiger claw. Same thing on the other side. Go ahead, copy my hand. Oh, yep. Just like Sophia's doing, copy exactly what my hand is doing. It's going to come in front of our belly, in front of our face, and out into a tiger claw. Can you copy my hand? It's going to come in front of our belly. Go ahead and do exactly what my hand is doing. Watch my hand. In front of our belly, in front of our chest, our face, and out into a tiger claw. All right? We're going to do it in our Tay, Tai, Pei. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Open tiger claws. Say Tay, Tai, Pei.
Tay, Tai, Pei.
Tiger outside block. 1. Remember, chamber that opposite hand. That means pull it back tight in a fist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now we're going to do our down, up, out. When we do our down, up, out, who remembers where should we cross our arms?
Forearm.
At the forearms. Yes. Why not at the wrists?
It's gonna hurt a lot
Why not, Aiden?
because you'll break it when someone hits it.
Yes. So we're blocking a kick coming in, right? So we don't want to block with our wrists. We're going to hurt our wrists. So make sure you cross at the forearms. We're going to push down, up, and then out. Attention, stance. Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Open tiger claws. Say Tay, Tai, Pei.
Tay, Tai, Pei.
So go down, up, out. Stay in your horse stance and just move your arms. Down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out. If your legs don't burn, bend your knees. Down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, up, out, out, down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out. Feet together. Shake it out. All right. Yes, sir.
Why do we do the out part if 2 people are running at us? We can just run straight and they'll just bump each other.
Ah, good point. What if they're not running at you? What if they're throwing punch? What if you have 2 people from either side throwing punches? Then they just fist bump each other. But yeah, so not all of our moves are always going to be practical. That means easy to use. Because we're practicing to get ourselves stronger, and we're practicing just in case these things happen, right? So this might necessarily not be the most practical. Like we may never use that. But it's good because we're strengthening our forearms, right? And that's good for blocks, right? Like our down and our up. We want to have strong forearms so that we can block strong kicks. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So sometimes moves seem kind of silly, and they kind of are, right? But it's helping us to get stronger so that we can defend ourselves better. But Silas is right. If we're ever in a self-defense situation and we can run away, what should we do?
Run away.
Run away! You don't want to be in that situation. You're like, nope, if you have a way out, get out. All right? Let's work on our new, what's that?
Use only if you need to.
Yes, our self-defense, actually I just gave you the answer. Our Kung Fu is for self-defense only. Yes. All right, let's work on our newest block. Everybody's favorite, center, side, center. Attention, stance. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, hey.
Hey.
So we're going to start in center. We're going to push our tiger claws out straight but not straight, bent but not bent. And then we're going to cross. So we're going to take our left foot, cross it back behind our right foot, and then bend our knees and sink down. And we circle our arms out and bring them up, just like when we're doing down, up, out. Same thing, cross with the forearms. Come back to center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to cross. So take your right foot, step it back behind your left, sink down, circle the arms, and push up. Good. Center. Side. Center. Side. Center. Watch my feet. Side. Center. Try to copy mine. Side. Center. One more on each side. Side. Center. Side. Center. And feet together. All right. We have just enough time to learn a new block. It's called our cat stance down block. Who can show me what a good cat stance looks like? Go ahead. If you know how to do it, get into a good cat stance. Yes. So when we do our cat stance, all of our weight is on the back foot. We're touching just with the ball of our front foot. This is part of our foot right here. We are bending our knees. Our back, we can lean forward a little bit, right, in our cat stance. And it's okay to stick your bottom out. Yes, good cat stance. Yes. What happened? Oh, that's a very nice cat stance. Why wouldn't you show that off? Good, Silas. Good, Gohring. Very nice. Yes. So shift all your weight to your back foot, and then just touch with your toes. Just with your toes. So shift, yep, and touch. Yes, just with your toes. Good. And then you can stick your bottom out a little bit. Yeah. Good. Feet together. So when we do our cat stance down block, we're going to start in our cat stance and block down, just like the name says. Then we're going to switch our feet. So we're going to do a ball change. So our left foot's going to go where our right foot is, circle down, and block. Each time I count, you're going to switch your feet. All right, if you're in the front row, go ahead and turn around so that everyone can see you. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Right foot forward, cat stance. Block down. forward. Just bring it forward. Yeah. A little bit more. Good. And then with this hand, walk down right by your knee. Right in front of your knee. In front of your knee. Yeah, good. 1. Put your feet. 2. 3. 4. 5. Don't knock yourself over, so make sure, even if you're bending forward, don't bend forward so far that you might fall over. So bring your head up a little bit. Move your whole body. There you go. Yeah. 6. 7. Can you do it? 8. Good. 9. And 10. Feet together. Question? It's tiring? Why? What's tiring? What's tiring?
The cat stance.
The cat stance is tiring. If you're doing a good cat stance, it should be tiring. Your back leg should be working a lot. Yes, sir. Your knees are hurting?
No, like the weak.
Oh, okay. But they're not hurting?
Like, no, when I bend them, they just kind of feel a little weak.
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. You'll see. If you come back, you'll see. Any other questions about any of the moves that we did today? Question? Is that a question? Nah, okay. All right, go ahead. Let's bow out. So bring your feet together. Make a fist with your right hand. Cover with your left. We're going to do a little saying. If you don't know it, just play along. We follow my heart, faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
That's your assistant instructor.
Bow 2.